Peace and love, everybody. This is Judah Son with Put It Out There TV. I hope everybody is having a great day. I most definitely do. Always remember to do your best to live according to the 5 highest principles known to man, which is love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Always do that. But anyway, this video is about celebrated sovereign citizens in U.S. history. So I find it ironic, you know, how you have these European media outlets such as the Southern Poverty Law Center, the Chronicle Telegram of Elyria, Ohio, or the Morning Journal of Lorain, Ohio. I find it quite funny how they want to put out these musings and these writings about black sovereign citizens and Moors, right? Yet they'll take your Moorish children and sit them down in an elementary school classroom and teach them about the Sons of Liberty, which was just some Masons. They'll teach you about the Sons of Liberty in the Boston Tea Party, right? Now what happened? What did they do? What did the Sons of Liberty do? They were angry about the taxation. They were angry about laws. They were angry about how they felt certain human rights, even though that's probably weren't the terms that they were using. They felt like their human rights were being violated from some guy over in England, right? So what did these sovereign citizens do? Now, like I said, they celebrate these sovereign citizens. I remembered this in class. So these sovereign citizens, they want to protest tax. They wanted to protest the tax, right? So what did they do? They took the tea, they dressed up as Moors, right? They dressed up as Moors and threw the tea over into the river or the lake or whatever the case may be. The Boston Tea Party, you guys know about that stuff, right? So it's quite strange how these people will look at us strange for doing the things that we are doing in our homeland, yet they came here on our homeland, their colonies, was getting treated like shit by the king, right? And then they do sovereign citizen stuff. They want to have tax protests and say they're not going to take tax, and then they want to take the product and the merchandise and throw it into the river. Yet these sovereign citizens are celebrated today, and they want to make you think like you owe these son of a bitches something for them stealing and being sovereign citizens. So it's quite strange how the Sons of Liberty get this major pat on the back, but the sons and the daughters who are actually the children and descendants of the Aboriginal and Indigenous, the American people, the first inhabitants of America, it's strange how they get tore down in the media. I wonder if it's because it's more beneficial for them to stay black. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's more beneficial for them to stay black, because at the end of the day, when they're putting out this media the way that they're putting it out, what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep you scared, to keep you black. And what you have to realize and comprehend is that is a status and a commercial brand name that was placed on you by European slaveholders in the 1790s. It's just as simple as that. And you have to ask yourself, when the census form is coming out from the U.S. Department of Commerce, why would it not be beneficial for somebody else for you to stay black than it would be for you to be a Moor? Because, you know, a Moor is not a commercial fixture, but a Negro, black, African American, a colored, a white, a black, those are commercial fixtures. So I just thought that was quite ironic how, you know, they can try to tear down the Aboriginal Indigenous people of the Americas, but then they want to make heroes out of men who dressed up in disguises as Aboriginal Indigenous Americans and committed a heinous act. That has to be much worse than licking ice cream and putting it back in the freezer and walking out of the store. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm out of here. Peace and love.